It's your boy Online Davo, and we back with another video. All right, look, we got a video by Hello Yasin. David's alleged victim's teacher finally speaks, bro. We got another video about this weird ass nigga. Let's see what happened, bro.
What's poppin', y'all? We're finally getting a little bit more detail on the photo that a lot of us weren't sure where the context was or how accurate it was, and that was the photo of David with what seemed like two kids paying them off in Lake Elsinore, right around the street, or where it was supposed to be right around the street where the victim, Celeste Ribas Hernandez, lived.
What?
Or where she lived before she ran away. And initially, I didn't know if this was actually true, but then TMZ had posted it, and they said that, yes, this was right next to where she lived, and it's official that they were paying somebody off. And then somebody that...
How they know? How they know that's right next... What the fuck? Whoa. Whoa. Because I seen the last video about him. Man, hold on. Okay, let me just sit back and listen because this is crazy.
Knew one of the people got paid, posted a video to TikTok. I'm going to play you guys that clip right now.
Yo, what's good, everyone? I know y'all want some more information with this picture. Like I said, man, my homie sent me this like 6 months ago, something like that. I didn't even think about it at the time, bro. Fast forward to now, bro. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. To say something, bro. The news came out about the girl. I put two and two together, and now we got this pic, bro. Here we are with this pic, bro. I got in contact with the homie who showed me this picture in the first place, and he messaged this kid. And I'm about to show you those messages right now. Basically, it starts off with him, if you really try to ruin your life, I will help you, bud. He says, dude, please. Actually, Ethan, you don't know how bad this is, bro.
What?
It says, explain how bad it is then. So he says, oh, this was a secret. This wasn't supposed to get out. David didn't know how old the girl was. She was lying and saying she was 19 when he was 20, and the second he found out, he took her home. And since we were dumbass kids, we tried to blackmail him, and we really messed up. And if you keep that video up, you could ruin his life for doing that.
Nigga, you couldn't tell she was... Bro, she didn't look like no damn 19-year-old, bro. She didn't look like no damn 19-year-old. I ain't gonna lie.
Nothing wrong over a girl lying, and then you could ruin my life because he would know I leaked it. And I could go to jail for, like, slandering him. Bro's tweaking. Basically, after that, he says, what's done in the dark always comes to light. He says, dude, you're weird. Why would you do that? He says, why would you blackmail? Then he starts asking him if that was her. And, bro, guess what happens next, bro? Dude just blocked him on everything, bro.
What the fuck?
And then he sent me his Instagram, too. And I can't find his Instagram, but he sent me that he blocked him on Instagram, too. This is the screenshot he sent me. But yeah, bro. So yeah, he blocked them on Instagram and TikTok right after.
This was originally posted by an account that was trying to defend David or give an alternate explanation of what had happened.
Sure.
And he was trying to say that, yo, this chick actually lied about being 19, and then David found himself in a situation where he was stuck and he had to pay these kids off, or else that he would be screwed. However, that doesn't really add up. And keep in mind, this also ties in...
I mean, niggas getting tattoos and shit together and all that. I mean, I don't know, bro. I don't know about that one. I don't know.
...to that Reddit post that was posted initially, a week or two ago, when the body in the Tesla was first discovered. And we didn't even know who it was, if it was a girl or a boy. And that post said, my sister, who's now in 9th grade, told me that he was dating an 8th grader. Let's call her C. C is Celeste. And she would go on trips with him to L.A. They're all in 9th grade now, and it turns out C's friends knew, and he would pay them to keep their mouths shut. C has been missing over a month now, and nobody knows her whereabouts. Definitely something strange going on. And they said that this picture was before it got discovered. And right now, it's like it's up in the air whether or not he knew that she was 19, which is 100% not the case, because him finding out that she was under 19 and she lied about her age,
right,
he would quit. He would be able to recover if he just cut her off then and said, yo, I didn't know, she lied to me about her age and I cut her off.
Yeah, and kept it pushing, you know what I'm saying? But once you start going on trips and shit, you start getting like little matching tattoos and shit like that, like, yeah, buddy, you went from plausible deniability to full-on pedophile. So
Keep in mind from a previous video that we did where it'll be up by the time that this is up, that he was talking to other chicks that were in that. They were a little bit older, but by a little bit, I mean 2 years. So
What?
we're talking 15. We're talking 16.
Oh,
and
hell
that was
nah.
not uncommon behavior by him in that.
Okay, so this, you're a weirdo. Pedophile, weirdo. Yeah, oh, hell nah. Bro, why? Why? Why do niggas get money, get fame, and they start fucking with little kids? Is that what comes with it? Is that the sacrifice you gotta make? Like, god damn. Oh my gosh, bro.
Discord, according to other messages said by people. And the reason why he can't even say anything about the situation with Celeste is this one clip from a Twitch stream where I'm just going to play you guys the clip right now, and you guys can guess from what's being said in the chat.
He trained you.
No, you didn't.
That's controversial.
It's controversial of kids.
Wait, what?
Really good.
Okay,
It's been a good one. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Mwah,
Wait,
mwah,
what'd he say?
Mwah, mwah, mwah. Oh my! Delete everything. Delete everything. Everything goes. Everything.
So you heard what the girl said in the beginning.
David Epstein flat. Oh, geez. Can you death dive in Norway? August. What?
And then they're trying to cut out the stream as soon as possible. And then you see David and Celeste island trip. These people are making Epstein jokes. Celeste island trip, who was on the island? And then they said end stream, canceled. Public statement from David's girl. Nah, she's cooked. End stream. And then you got someone that's just innocent, probably just came in there and said, yo, when's your next tour? Has no idea what the hell is going
this
on.
Nigga don't know. This nigga don't know he just walked into a whole guy. I don't even know what I walked into. Bro talking about, hey yo, when your next tour? And niggas in there talking about he out here messing with little kids and shit. Hey look, you don't want to go to that nigga tour. I'll tell you that much.
And someone says, you are done. And here he is telling his mods, yo, delete all of this stuff. We got to get rid of this VOD. And someone clearly still kept it up. But the newest information we would get was from a teacher who taught Celeste and the other student. And he gave his whole information on what happened. And this was covertly recorded by one of his current students.
Oh, shit.
And used as a warning. So I'm going to play you guys that clip right now.
Hold up. That's her in my classroom in front of this poster right here. Okay, hold up. I got another one because I got a picture on TMZ of this other kid exchanging stuff with the rapper who we alleged did this stuff. Hold on a second, because he's also in my classroom.
Wait, how
What?
long ago was this?
We all just found out yesterday who it was, but she's been missing since I taught her. So when I taught her, she met this dude on social media. He was a rapper in LA. He came and got her. She ran away from home. She was gone for like a month.
Damn.
The cops found her in Hollywood, brought her back to our school. She came back to our school, kind of told people this story. She disappeared again in May of that year, May of 2024. That's when her friends told me what happened.
So this nigga was just hanging around the damn school grounds looking for victims and shit. Oh man, these singing niggas be weird, bro. Oh no. Oh my gosh, bro. Yeah, GG's, bro. You're cooked. You're cooked. Throw this nigga. Hey, put that nigga underneath the jail. Matter of fact, take that nigga out back and do what you gotta do to him. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm gonna say.
And then it was this rapper that they were like blackmailing him, all of this stuff. And then I found out yesterday that she's now dead in that rapper's car, cut into pieces.
Fuck.
You want to know how they met? I feel like I just said it. Social media. Let me tell you another story.
So here we have it. This entire storyline. She didn't lie. I don't think the person that was saying that she lied about her age, that's cap. He for sure knew. And if she lied initially, there's no way that she kept lying about it the entire time. He didn't figure things out. And then keep in mind, he said she came back and then told them the story of what had happened before she disappeared.
Niggas talking about, bro, a 15-year-old, 14-year-old, the fuck, however old she was, how long you think she would keep with that lie that she 19 years old? At some point, the nigga knew. All right. At some point, the nigga knew, and then he said, "Fuck it." So the nigga's a weirdo. He's a weirdo. So it's like, why did you do that to her? This nigga, man, it be some crazy niggas out here, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. If you got nieces, nephews, little cousins, man, teach them how to operate on the internet, bro. Don't be trusting these niggas on the internet, man. I'm telling you, bro.
Disappeared again. So she disappeared twice. The first time she went to hang out with him. And we also got to make this very, very clear. This guy was not a rapper. He was not hip hop. He was not a rapper. Let's say that 5, 6, 7 times he was not a rapper. People keep trying to throw the rapper jacket on him. Listen, rappers, there's underground rappers. Maybe they got some weird stuff going on. But hey, I don't cover too many underground rappers. Rappers in general, listen, they've got their they've got their cons like anybody else. There might be Ricos, there might be hits.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't think of, on the top of my head, I can't think of no like hip hop rapper. You know what I'm saying? That was out here dealing with kids and shit, bro. I mean, it be them singing niggas, it be them alternative rap niggas, alternative hip hop niggas, bro. It be them, it be those type, his genre of niggas that be doing that shit. I can't, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I don't know. That nigga put rapper label on him. Keep that shit over there.
There might be drug dealing, there might be tricking, there might even be some PIMPing. And frankly, we have not seen something like this in rap in our generation. Like, yeah, y'all that was getting with Aaliyah and all that, that's on you guys.
Yeah,
that's
right?
not us. And people have their own things to say about J and B. That's on you guys. I don't got anything to say about that. That's not my era. That's y'all's era. So you guys can speak on that. This guy's not a rapper. He is a singer, songwriter. You can call him alternative, whatever it is that you want.
Yeah, he some other shit.
So here, it's very odd to me.
Singer, songwriter, pedophile, creepo, murderer, whatever floats your boat, man.
I don't think this is. He was getting extorted by these kids. But there was nothing, and then this is the thing, people are trying to come at the teacher and saying, like, yo, he should have done something. I think he found out a lot more details afterward than he did when she was missing. He probably just thought it was family issues or something like that. But for her to have...
what could the teacher have really done for real? Based off the information, it seemed like he piecing it all together in real time like everybody else. So, like, what could he have done? Like, he probably got so many... Bro, he probably... got so many kids come in our class, it's hard to keep up with, with one student. So, like...
with him for a while means that other people were coming in and out of that crib. And keep in mind, it was just found out that when they sweep that crib, the house that he was living in the hills, it was a crib that was being leased by his manager. So his manager was the one that was leasing the crib, and David was staying there. And this is usually what happens because it's difficult for a new artist that's relatively young to get a lease to a nice place because the people are looking at it like, yeah, you're not the ideal tenant. Not only will you probably stink up this place with smoke or have parties, but you don't got the adequate credit history. He may have the money, the cash, but like I said, the guy's like, 19 or 20 years old now? When he was getting that place, he was probably 18, 19, who knows? So there had to be people going in and out of that house that saw her. And you're not going to tell me that nobody knew the age. I think some people may have...
Man, they be knowing, bro. They all be knowing. But it's like, they either benefiting off them, you know what I'm saying? They don't want to cut off the money train. A lot of people put their morals to the side for that bag, bro. I'm trying to tell you, a lot of people put their morals to the side when it comes to money. Like, if it's like, they got to choose between doing the right thing or guaranteeing their next paycheck, they're going to guarantee their next paycheck 8 out of 10 times. 7 out of 10 times.
And we're just like, okay. And we're just like, yeah, she looks kind of young, but didn't investigate further because they thought there's no way that this guy's doing this in plain daylight and just leaving it out there for us to see. So I guess I'm not going to ask any more questions. That's what I think of people that may have seen her and reacted to it because from what we're hearing and what we're seeing, it didn't seem like he just had her chained to some post in a basement.
Yeah.
Although that
this nigga was out and about with her. Like, this nigga was just out. Like, this was the love of his life and shit. Like, this nigga ain't shit. This nigga right here is a real piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? A sick fuck. You know what I mean? A weirdo. Everything above, bro.
To surface later. I wouldn't put that past him if he off the chick and allegedly dismembered the body. We still don't know for certain if he dismembered the body or if he allegedly dismembered the body or maybe someone else, he had a co-conspirator, or if the body had just decomposed for so long that it was falling apart when they found it.
Fuck.
I don't know how that works. I'm not a coroner or anything of that sort. But let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. This is getting really crazy. I do think he was paying these, for sure he was paying these kids from what we're finding out. But the real thing is that if she did, there's no way that she's going to lie about the age and get away with it.
Yeah, they'll find out eventually.
Even more than several days. That's an impossible scenario. And some people had tried to point out some sort of Romeo and Juliet law because he was either 16 or 17 when he met her and she was 11.
What?
That doesn't work because, number one, they're in California.
Nigga, no, hold on. What?
11.
Oh, hell nah. I wish a nigga would try to justify a 16-year-old fuck with 11-year-old, bro. I wish a nigga would try to do some. Come on, bruh.
That doesn't work because, number one, they're in California. So in California, the age of consent is 18. And anyone under 18 is a minor and cannot give consent. But there are certain states that have like exemptions. For example, like let's say a 17 and a 15-year-old, like let's say they're in a relationship and then they're not going to face those charges. California, I don't think they have that exemption. And if one person in California is 18 or older and the other person is under 18, any activity is unlawful.
Yep.
And if the person is under 14, which in this case she was, and David being over 18, and the other person is 3 or more years older, so 17 plus, that's a felony. So that's really, really...
14, bro. 14 years old. Go back to when you was 14 years old, bro. And then go back to when you were like 17, however old you are now. Come on, bro. Nigga's a fucking clown.
Serious. And if the under person is 14 or 15 and the other person is at least 21, it's also a felony. So David fell into the first one where the chick was 14 or under and he was 17 or over. So he was completely screwed regardless if this ever ended up getting prosecuted with her, even if she was alive and decided to, I guess, press charges or comply. But there was also information going around, which I want to know more of people saying that she was being PIMP'd by her sister.
What?
And this is not uncommon. And I learned this from No Jumper. So No Jumper, as of late, had been interviewing PIMPs that work in the Los Angeles area. And they were saying...
Niggas been pimping since the dawn of time. They be filling them up with drugs, throwing them out there and that, you know what I'm saying? That's a whole nother situation. That's a whole other, like, avenue in, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
That it is common.
It is
so common. Even Adam 22 said it's common for chicks under 1'8" to be out there on the blade and getting tricks. And
yeah, they get them young, bro. They get them young. They groom them. They give them drugs. You know, they instill fear in them, you know what I'm saying? They make them cut off their family and whatnot, all that, you know what I'm saying? It is common. All the way from LA to the Bay and shit, to the East Bay to everywhere, bro. It's hella common. Vegas too, tricks, shit, all the way down to Vegas also.
The tricks that are the people that are buying the hooker, they don't know. So there's a lot of illegal activity going, and there was just, I think, like a RICO case that was brought on a gang or a crew, some of them rappers, that were claiming that they were PIMPs for PIMPing, or if you really want to call it trafficking, chicks that were under 1'8". So I think a lot of people that are outside of this or may not know this much information are so appalled and in a state of shock of like, how could this even happen? How is this even possible? Well, it happens a lot. And that's not to say that it's right. Of course not. We would never say that. But perhaps that's why she ran away from home, or she ran to this guy because this guy was maybe closer in age and he was going to take care of her and her sister was selling her. I don't even know.
It's so much weird shit going on. Because the way that this chick
also, like, she was on Discord, she's not... I didn't get the rugged vibe from her because one of the girls that was under 1'8" that was interviewed, I think, on Adam 22's podcast. I don't know if she was with her mom or something. She was rugged. Like, you could tell, okay, this chick, she's getting down in the underworld. This girl, just from what we've seen, she seemed like a regular chick that maybe is going through stuff at home, but not somebody
Right.
that was out there on the blade turning tricks.
And then ran off with this industry weirdo. It's like, bro, this shit is getting crazy, bro. I don't know why nigga, you can have any bitch in the world. You choose an underage one. Huh? What? What's wrong with you? I don't know, bro. At the very least, this nigga's a pedophile. At the most, this nigga's a fucking pedophile, murderer, all that, bro. All I know is this nigga's a weirdo, and allegedly, he did that shit. And that's all I got. And RP Celeste, bro. We did not deserve this, man. Just a lost young lady, bro. A lost young girl. Man, I'm gone. Peace.